My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, a very warm welcome to our Redemptorist community here in Clapham. My name is Brother Mike, and on this very special day, the solemnity of St. George, patron saint of England, my mission thought is about bravery and fortitude. William Shakespeare famously wrote, "Once more unto the breach, dear friends, once more, or close the wall up with our English dead. In peace, there's nothing so becomes a man as modest stillness and humility. But when the blast of war blows in our ears, then summon up the courage and imitate the action of the tiger. The game is afoot. Follow your spirit, and upon this charge, cry God for Harry, England, and St. George." For me, St. George epitomises some of the best characteristics of the English, particularly bravery and fortitude. In her recent speech on coronavirus, the Queen, "Hello, Your Majesty," spoke of the characteristics of her subjects: self-discipline, quiet, good-humoured resolve, and fellow feeling. Quiet, good-humoured resolve seems to me to be another way of describing the English cult of Stoicism, or the stiff upper lip. If there is one poem that sums up that Stoicism, then it's Rudyard Kipling's If. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can meet triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors the same, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. As our patron saint, we like to think St. George was English. Of course, he wasn't. He was a soldier of Greek origins. As our Queen, we might like to think that Elizabeth II was only talking to the English in her recent speech. Of course, she wasn't. Her audience was much wider than that, including the Commonwealth and around the world. We might like to think that Stoicism and our stiff upper lip are peculiarly English traits that set us apart from other countries. But the very term stiff upper lip was originally an Americanism. And so, of course, similar ideals to the stiff upper lip prevail across the world. Remember our friends across the Channel and the Gallic shrug, c'est la vie. If we remember that St. George was not English, if we remind ourselves that the Queen was not just addressing the English, if we note that the stiff upper lip is not just the preserve of the English, then we start reimagining our place in the world. The COVID virus has demonstrated that we are part of a global village. Indeed, from a Catholic perspective, our church is universal and all-inclusive. So let me conclude. On this day, this special day of the solemnity of St. George, patron saint of England, let's imitate his bravery, and in the tradition of the Catholic Church, face this virus together. Thank you.